agree with me that there is nothing like unemployment on earth. What we call unemployment is only a mirage. It's never a reality. When I said it's a mirage, I simply means there is a heavy presence of what we call unemployment, but it is never a reality. And for whatever it is worth, I will tell you that solving unemployment problem is never the responsibility of any government. It is never the duty of any government to solve unemployment problem. So if your government is promising you that they want to solve unemployment, it's either they lack knowledge of what job creation is all about, or they are deceiving you to get your vote, to vote for them, or they are confused as to what next to be done. And I tell you categorically, it is sole prerogative of nature, sole prerogative of nature to create job in conjunction with the people. If I may ask from you, what exactly is job? Job means only two things. Number one is either you have a service to offer or you have a product to sell out. A service to offer or a product to sell out. Nature is so amazing that the most important things of life are actually the easiest thing to get. For instance, you look at the air you breathe in. It's the most important thing you need as a living person. But you are so unconscious of it even when you breathe that you don't know when you are breathing, except you have catarrh or you have difficulty in breathing. You don't even know you are breathing. Yet, if this breathing ceases within 3 minutes, you are gone. You don't have any existence again. Yet, it is one of the things that nature provides for so cheaply that's around. So much, so every other thing that are so important in life. You talk about salt, you talk about water, you talk about things like that. And in the same category falls the issue of job creation. Just two things. We are talking about either a service to offer or a product to sell. Every profession under heaven glides under these two things. The third likely thing is a combination of the two. That is what makes anything outside these two is no longer job. Then in my research on solution to unemployment problem in Nigeria, I found out that the number one problem to the issue of unemployment in Nigeria is the Nigeria education system. And I am saying this emphatically. I discovered in my research that the Nigerian educational system is the number one reason for unemployment problem in Nigeria. And I have ever since then challenged anyone who think otherwise to challenge me to a debate with regards to this statement that the number one problem to unemployment problem in Nigeria is the Nigeria educational system. And that is quite unfortunate. Now, this is what I will tell you. In my research on solution to unemployment problem in Nigeria, I have three question modules that I use to juxtapose my position on solution to unemployment in Nigeria. And this has ascertained my conviction that there is nothing called unemployment, except that we have failed to realize the real. And the three questions. The first one: do you know of any profession on the surface of the earth today that did not emanate from people's talent, core value, inherent values? To the best of my knowledge, I have found none. In other words, every profession on the surface of the earth today emanates from someone's talent, and that is how to create job. The moment you can identify the talent in you, you are automatically employed. And I said it emphatically, it is never the duty of any government anywhere in the world to create job. It is the prerogative of nature in conjunction with men to create job. The second question: do you know of any nation in the world as of today that does not have either mineral resources or human resources through which it gets its funding to run its annual budget? I am sure there is none. The truth is that nature doesn't make mistake. It is not perchance that nations' wealth are calculated by per capita income. In other words, you put the sum of the income of the individual people in any nation to get the total sum of the wealth or the riches of a nation. Otherwise, the startling revelation that Nigeria is second to the last country in the whole world who has the highest number of poor people. It is against this irony. And the irony is that Nigeria is equally the richest nation on earth in terms of human resources and mineral resources. Can you see the contradiction? The richest country in terms of mineral resources and human resources is second to the last country in the cadre of poverty. Over 130 million Nigerians are in diverse cadre and degrees of poverty. It's an irony. But until government begin to take seriously what job creation is, this nation will continue to plunge deeper into poverty and wretchedness and penury. I say emphatically, there is nothing under the heaven that is called unemployment. It is just that we are yet to understand what job creation is all about. This is the voice of its oracle, the voice that must be heard, the voice that must be adhered to, the voice that is championing the revolutionary move, channeling the course of life towards a better end, and teaching men to fulfill their destiny in life via the word of faith and holiness. This is St. Jos Israel Adegboyega, aka the Pioneer. Remember, on 4 dimensions, we show you 4 dimensions of life as it directly affects your life. The first dimension is the God dimension, which talks about religion, spirituality. The second dimension is the job dimension, which we have just discussed now. It talks about job creation, it talks about employment opportunities, and how you can fix up yourself in life. And the third dimension is the sex dimension, which talks about family, talks about social building, and the rest. The fourth dimension is the political dimension, talks about governance and policy making in the society. And this is what we teach. And you will never regret subscribing to my YouTube channel, Just Israel Outreaches. Just Israel Outreaches. And you will never regret you did. Thank you so much.